Good morning to everyone. Myself, Dr. R.C. Chauhan, Associate Professor, Samrat Prithviraj Chauhan, Government College, Ujjain. We are discussing MSc Physics, Semester 4th, Microelectronics. The unit for today is that's Unit 2nd, and we will be trying to complete this Unit 2nd. There are the two topics for today. Number one, the use of a circulator, and the second one is noise in parametric amplifier. So start from the use of circulator. A negative resistance parametric amplifier is not stable for it at the same input and output frequency, because earlier we have calculated the in resistance negative resistance parametric amplifier both frequencies are same, but it is not stable because it will be vary with the signal. So to increase the stability of this negative resistance parametric amplifier, we have to use circulator. Circulator is the device in which the signal will be from port 1 to 2 and 2 to 3, 3 to 4, port to 1. Again, this will the cycle of like this one. That's why it is called the circulator. And here we have given the circuit diagram of it. Here the CT is non-linear reactance, that is the capacitor, and that is the input circuit. LS, L, that is the coil, and this one the tank circuit like that. And here we have connect the circulator, and similarly in the other sides, that is the LL, and this is the LS, that is the inductance or conductance of the source, resistance of the source, and the C2 is R2, CP. These are the capacitors related with this one. So this is a clear cut circuit diagram of it. And here that is a meshed load is there also connected with the one arm of the circulator. The one arm of the circulator, that is RL, that is load resistance, and the other arm is that is the V1 signal is there, and the last that is connected with the characteristic impedance on this one. So this will be just like the circulator. So use of circulator makes the load terminations RL for the amplifier equal to the characteristic impedance of the terminator line. So the independent of the external generator or the load impedance Zg and the ZL. The available power from the generator is still given by, that is 1 by 2 VI square divided by 4 Rg. Rg is the resistance of the generator, the Vi the input signal. It is completely delivered to the ZL and Zg, or you can say both are equal, so that's why we have write it ZL equal to Zg, because at here the maximum power transfer is there. So none of its loss in the, that is the internal generator impedance Rg, and the entire power is transferred to that load. That's why it have the maximum efficiency. Due to this, the power gain is nearly 4 times greater than, because I is nearly twice the large, because P equal, we can write I square R. So the current is twice, then we see this the power is 4 times. So here the series resistance is R plus Rs, not RL plus Rg plus Rs, because this is treated as the 2RL. So RL, because RL is very greater than Rg plus Rs. That's why we have write it. So the power gain GO equal to Zin minus Zc divided by Zin plus Zc whole square. And on substituting the values, we can write Rs minus R plus minus RL divided by the Rs plus RL minus R square of it. And here Zin equal to Rs minus R at the resonance, and the GO equal to the 4RL square, because Rs, these are the same. So we can say the 4RL square divided by RL plus Rs minus R square. Note, when the circulator is used, optimum value of the RL is twice that if the circulator is not used. This improves the gain for same amount of the diode loading, and hence it will be also increase the bandwidth twice as earlier where we have not used a circulator. So this is the advantage of circulator, that it will be increase the bandwidth as well as the stability of the circuit and the gain also. The last topic of the second unit is that the noise properties of the parametric amplifier. we know very well that what is the noise. Noise is the unwanted signal, and that is mostly produced by the thermal noise, and some other many types of the noise are there. So the main source of the noise for a parametric amplifier is the thermal noise in the restances in the equivalent circuit, because in the restance there is the total thermal energy is consumed, and this will produce just like the noise, so it is called the thermal noise. For the PUC, parametric converter, the input thermal noise at the frequency omega s is that arising from the generator resistance Rg. Similarly, the efficiency of the RMS voltage for the noise is E small e at the frequency omega equal to the source frequency, that is the RMS voltage for the noise, and this is equal to the square root of the noise power of the special density specified, or they can say spectral density, and the for generator resistance Rg, RMS value of the EI square equal to 4 kT Rg del f. Del f is the change in frequency or range of frequency, T is the temperature of there, K is constant, and Rg is the resistance of the generator. And the for signal source resistance Rg, we can write E2 square equal to 4 kT Ts Rs delta f at the frequency omega s. So the amplified output noise is the P1 equal to I1 square RL, and the P1 on substituting the value of the I1, we can write P1 equal to the E1 square plus ED square divided by 4 Rg multiplied by the capital G0. And the output noise for this one is the P2 equal to omega s square multiplied by the 1 minus m square C naught square plus Rs plus Rg square KT0 Rs delta f G0 divided by Rg m square. So these are the power noise for the output of this one. Now we can conclude the noise in parametric amplifier. What are they? First, the noise in the parametric amplifier is the input noise for the Rg equal to Zc at the temperature T1 and frequency omega s at the input at the ideal frequency, that is the omega equal to the omega pi minus omega p minus omega s. Is earlier we have calculated in the negative resistance, and the noise arising in the diodes restances Rs at the omega j, and the noise arising at in the Rs at the ideal frequency omega I. So the out of the all four noise produced in the parametric amplifier, the ideal frequency is more responsible for the noise voltage in the parametric amplifier, and so we can conclude that this is the source of the noise inside the parametric amplifier, and we can remove by using the different parameters, chosen parameters for this signal to noise to increase the signal to noise ratio. So this is sufficient for today. Thank you very much.